Hi, I've had my Seek thermal camera for a while now and I've seen shit, man, and they glow bright when they are warm and fresh. Had to do it for science. Now Seek Thermal has come up with a new camera, Compact Pro, that has 2.5 times more pixels and much more thermal precision. Just look at the image difference between the two. Let me show you some thermal facts. Did you know that bending metal makes it hot? How hot does it get? 95 almost. Well, here's a survival tip. You can boil water with this technique or die trying. Now I noticed something strange. You know that the infrared light that the camera sees doesn't pass through most things, even transparent objects like glass. See? But for some reason the camera can see behind a visually opaque plastic bag like this one. See my hand? I'll put it in the plastic bag and you can still see it through the plastic bag. So it can easily be used for surveillance purposes. I want to go inside one of these heavy-duty plastic bags. Here we go. I think I'm visible. What can it see behind fabric? Let me put my hand behind this thin fabric. Here's my hand and I put the piece of fabric on. See, this is not my hand you see through the fabric. This is my hand heating the fabric and that's what you see. Infrared doesn't pass through fabric. What this means that if some psychopath is hiding behind your curtain, you can easily spot them with your thermal camera. Did you know that there are some erasable pens that come with erasers that never end? Unlike the good old-fashioned erasers that remove the ink and the paper and everything, these guys heat up the ink due to friction. Using the Seek camera, you can see that the eraser heats up the page over 50 degrees Celsius and that's what makes the ink transparent. The pen sounds like fun and games until you leave all your important notes in the hot sun and they all vanish. There is one way to bring it back though, and that's by cooling it down. Just leave it in the freezer for 1 day and everything you ever drew will come back. So really, this pen is for temporary notes or always store them at room temperature. And remember, if you draw and erase with it, it can be brought back.
So, no vulgarities, no revealing company secrets, no embarrassing love or hate mails, no blackmails or threats, no imposing personal beliefs, no criminal acts, no acts of terrorism. Please use other pens for those purposes.
Now if you're in a dark room with very little temperature difference, your thermal camera won't pick up much details either, until you do this trick. Just spray everything with a bottle of cold water. And then you see things. See, we are in the closet. Or alternatively, you can turn on the lights, but then that's not cool. Have you ever wanted to know how much milk is left in the bottle, but you were like, I can't see the level from outside? Just look at it with your thermal camera and bam, you can exactly see where the level is, as the milk cools down the surface it touches. This camera opens your eyes to a lot of new information around you that could be very useful. For example, you can easily figure out what devices are wasting energy at home. I have two wall adapters connected. This one is 130 watts maximum and powering my laptop right now, and this one is a maximum 50 watts and not connected anywhere. Using the camera, you can see that the old technology wall adapter, although not connected, is getting warmer than the new technology switching supply under load. With a good thermal camera, you can figure out which keys are pressed on a keypad and even their order, knowing which one is hotter. So thieves use it to figure out your PIN number. It's easy to get around it though. Just randomly press some keys longer than the others, or at the end press everything at the same time. One of the fun things, especially with this high resolution camera, is looking at hot water. Pouring hot water looks like lava. Now just sit there and look at the layers of water at different temperatures constantly exchange places. Liquid water never really stops moving. Like I said, you see things you have never seen before. For example, your toes are actually cold and it's not in your imagination. A clear view of the city in the dark. Your LED light running much cooler than the incandescent light. Your kid is still alive and just sleeping. And most of the stuff that are plugged in are wasting energy. Or if it makes you feel better, they are all part of the home heating system.
Giveaway time!
These cameras, despite their tiny sizes, are quite expensive. But considering that this has 77,000 pixels and every pixel is an accurate and calibrated temperature sensor, that probably makes sense. So thanks to Seek Thermal, I'm going to give away 4 of these awesome cameras to my patrons at patreon.com so they can sit around and see what people are carrying in their shopping bags, all in the name of making society a safer place. I really hope they find a better application for it though. If you want to buy your own camera, you can use the discount code ElectroBoom10 at thermal.com to get 10% off. You can also support your favorite YouTuber at patreon.com or instead support my channel so you can be in the draw for such giveaways.